Hello and welcome to the Brechfa Enduro, which takes place on the 4th of July 1999. The event is organised by the Caerleon and District Motorsports Club, and we're in the Brechfa Forest. Well, I think it's the Brechfa Forest, but the start location today is different to other years. This area is where the Pencarrig Rally started, and other years it's where the Isca has been held. I was going to ask Bob Perrin to tell us something about the event, but he's rather busy at the moment.
Yeah, put up this.
I want to get the hairstyle. I like that. Yeah, very smart.
I picked the wrong shampoo up, I did.
Expert rider Andy Taylor with a very smart hairdo. It would be a shame to wear a helmet over that. This event is a round of the British Sidecar Championships, and here come two stars from the Welsh.
What's happened to the green hair then? Just one night, was it?
Yeah. Celebration night.
Yeah. Good.
Clubman riders Helliwell and Dadson from Landrindod Wells, they won the Welsh.
Hey Roger, how is Jeff?
A lot better, yeah. He's still laid up.
His elbow, is it?
Yeah, and they also plastered his leg. But he's coming on, but he's still pretty stiff like.
Yeah. He won't do the Caerleon Rally.
I don't think he'll be riding for like a couple of months yet, I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
But he is a lot better.
Oh, that's good news. Good. Don't have a runny fried egg, will you?
They're the best.
Well, I don't know, not on this test. I'll see you later.
We just have a big cup of tea with.
Yeah, a big cup of tea.
So we've met a few of the sidecar riders. Now this is Trudy Sylvie, who's put in a lot of gin into her water bag. The Brechfa Enduro is also a round of the Ladies Solo Championship, so quite a few ladies here today. That's Neil Williams over there. He's looking very smart.
Mooned about with the other one, innit?
Shouldn't you have some green on it, though, to go with the bike?
No.
Neil is riding a new Italian bike, a Kramit 250, which has been imported into this country by Steve Plain.
He's been given the new outfit, Bob. Didn't you know that? You want to get one of those bikes, Bob?
He hadn't watched the last one, that's what it is.
Big wheelbarrow.
Back to the lady riders, and I think we've got 8 here today, all eager to go. Round 1 of the series was the Powys Enduro, and the Welsh was round 2. This is Donna Gray. She's number 77 today. We've just seen Patricia Watson-Miller. Coral Powell is here. That's not Coral Powell. Oh, and look at the time. It's 9:49. I've got to leave this start area and get into the forest before the riders. I'm hoping to see some interesting going today. I suppose we're about a mile from the start now, and over there across the way, that is the special test, which we'll see later on. It's down this track where the action's going to be for the next few minutes. The first sidecar we see is Graham Jones and Paul Manning. Those two finished runners-up at the Welsh, but they did crash somewhere, and I know Graham still isn't 100%. The pair from Bude in Cornwall, Seward and Rogers, they took the Premier Award at the Welsh, and coming right behind them, the Barnetts. Steve and Ian were the best Welsh sidecar crew at the Welsh 2-day. And those 3 chairs are all that are going in the championship class. I don't know what's happened to the Sheards. Now we're on to the clubmen. Number 8 is Matt Turner and Gavin Yelland. They're from St Austell, and right behind them, Stevie Price and Alec Jones from Newtown. Oh, and we've got the first of the solo riders. That's Neil Williams. The next sidecar is Keith Helliwell and Simon Dadson from Landrindod. They took the Premier Award at the Welsh. When they came up for their award at the presentations, their hair was green. That was Steve Griffiths. He's in the expert, or is it championship class? And number 18, that's Warren Hughes. He's from Stourbridge and riding Kawasaki. Richard Chandler and Andrew Strutt, they finished the Welsh, lost a bit of time on day 2, but took the runner-up position. These experts are streaming through. Well, that's Katrina. Out of the trees comes Brian Chandler and his new partner, Ian Hayden. At the Welsh on the first day, Brian was partnered with Jeff James, but they had an accident and Jeff ended up in hospital. Ian took over for day 2, though. The next sidecar is number 11. It's Ryder Nash from Llangirrig and his partner is Roger James. There's been a bit of a swapping round here because Ryder's partner used to be Graham McPhee and Roger used to partner Andrew Jones. Did anyone recognise the solo riders? That's Steve and Ian Barnett, now towards the end of the first lap. And up in front of them, Graham Jones and Paul Manning. This is a tricky spot. Most of the going is fairly reasonable. I had a quick look round early this morning, but I saw this spot and I knew we'd have some fun here. That's expert rider Chris Price from Llanuthal. Seward and Rogers, they've contested all the rounds up to now, and I think their total score is 66. They won the first round, the Brass Monkey Enduro, finished 4th at the Powys. They won the first day of the Welsh, I believe, and they were 4th on the second day of the Welsh. So if you add up all those points, you get 66. That's all very provisional. I think the leaders in the championship class are Jones and Manning with 70 points. I don't know what's happened to the Sheards this weekend. They're not here. Helliwell and Dadson in the Clubman sidecar class. And another chair comes on the scene. It's Stevie Price and Ali Jones. Now, Stevie and Ali didn't finish the first day of the Welsh. They had a problem with I think it was the chair. Something cracked and it had to be welded. But I think they're leading the championship at the moment. They've got 60 points. It's time to get off and push, and that's what Helliwell and Dadson are doing. The sidecar looks okay today. Who did the welding, Alid? I don't think he can hear me. He may have heard something. A Clubman rider come in, that's Graham Howard, number 31. I hope he's not going to stay like that for long. He could be a bit of a nuisance. That's better, he's got the back wheel down in the rut. It's not quite so good for Stevie and Alid. They're stood right behind him. Number 29, that's Lawrence Catt. He's from West Horsley. Stevie and Alid have had enough of waiting. One golden rule when you're filming, never stand behind a sidecar. And I've just broken that rule. 37, that's Rob Chivers from Barry. Oh, and it looks as though it got stuck with a sidecar. That's Paul Boother from Swansea. He's having a look to see if it's clear, and it's no good him go yet. I'm not sure how Rob Chivers is going to get from there. Okay, Paul, it's all clear now. He sounded a bit under the weather. This is number 12, Brian Chandler and Ian Hayden. You're going to be okay, lads. We've got a few spectators here. I think they were on the beer last night, but they're keen to help anyone. Don't come back just yet. They'll need more help. I told you that in the Welsh on the first day, Brian was partnered with Jeff James. They had an accident somewhere on the going, and Jeff hurt his elbow, also his ankle. Jeff must have fallen heavily out of the chair. Brian went out on the second day of the Welsh with the partner he's got today, Ian. It's hard work going up there. That was another four-stroke rider going through then, Trevor Townsend. And these are the two Clubman riders from St Austell, Matt Turner and Gavin Yelland. They'll have to push a little bit now. Another sidecar, it's Ryder Nash and Roger James. I think I told you earlier that Ryder usually partners with Graham McPhee and Roger was with Andrew Jones. Graham is here today and he was hoping to go around with Trevor Evans, but I don't think Trevor turned up. And Andrew Jones, well, we haven't seen him lately. Roger and Andrew won the Clubman's sidecar class last year. That's the first of our lady riders, Patsy Quick. She's not used to waiting, but the sidecar is in the way. It seems to be getting a bit warm. Patsy's not waiting anymore. Well done, Patsy. And out on the road, she can certainly go faster than the chair. The first sidecar on the test, they're being timed on this lap, Graham Jones and Paul Manning. And coming almost right behind them, Steve and Ian Barnett. They're looking very quick today. The first sidecar in the Clubman class, Stevie Price and Ali Jones. They have been round the test once, but some of these wet places may have changed since the first lap. They almost got bogged down then. Keith Helliwell and Simon Dadson. I think they took a better line on the corner. Another sidecar, and they're all over the course. It's Mark Seward and Simon Rogers. Our two spectators have been waiting for them now, and that wasn't the right line there. They managed to keep going, but only just.
Oh dear.
Do you think they got it right?
Away with the place.
The pair from Reading, Richard Chandler and Andrew Strutt. Number 31 is Graham Howard from Tonopandi. And the sidecar, number 12, Brian Chandler and Ian Hayden. 32. And that was Paul Cryer following them. This is all part of the special test. 62 is Kevin Evans, and a sidecar come in. It's Ryder Nash and Roger James. The first of the sidecars, Graham Jones and Paul Manning, off the pace a bit on their first test, 5 minutes 40. That was third fastest in the class. Stewart and Rogers, we saw them make a mistake on the first lap, but they did the fastest time, 5 minutes 24. The Barnetts chasing Stewart and Rogers, they're in second place, their time 5 minutes 35. This is Stevie and Ali. They won the test in the Clubman class, 6 minutes and 1 second. They do 4 laps of the course, the same as the championship class. Helliwell and Dadson, third on the first test and 27 seconds down on Price and Jones. Richard Chandler and Andrew Strutt coming through a bit late. They were second on the test though, 6 minutes 23. I would think that they've lost about 10 minutes. Across the valley I can see a sidecar and a solo coming down a very steep hill. Look out, here comes a sidecar. Is it Seward and Rogers? And another one. That looks like the Barnetts. It's the Barnetts who lead this class. That sounds like another one, and it can only be Jones and Manning. A lot of excitement, but all over very quickly. Here come the Barnetts. They need the points this weekend, and they're going to score a maximum. They're going to win the Brechfa Enduro. They're clean on the going and been averaging around 5.5 minutes on the test. This is Seward and Rogers. They won the first lap, beating the Barnetts by 11 seconds. But on the second test, they had a very slow time, and that's put them down in third place, I think. Anyway, they're going to finish the event and certain to score 15 points. Look out, Bob, there's a sidecar coming behind you.
There's a sidecar behind you.
We need Bob in one piece for the Caerleon rally. The sidecar pair, Jones and Manning, very consistent on the test, both laps 5 minutes 40. I think they've had some bad luck today though. One of the shock absorbers has broken on the outfit, and that happened quite early on. Gary Jones, will he get a gold medal, I wonder? His first test was 6 minutes 59, and on lap 2 it was 7 minutes 16. Oh, he lets the sidecar come through. This is Stevie Price and Ali Jones, and they're on their way to victory. They're going to win the clubman class. Stevie and Alid have won both tests, just over 6 minutes on lap 1, and then 5 minutes 51 on lap 2. Gary Jones is back on course, but he'll be having a late lunch today. Ian Bodie from Derby, and I think this is his teammate. Yes, it's Andrew Rhodes, and there's a sidecar coming. It's Helliwell and Dadson. They are cutting it a bit fine. Will they get in clean? At the moment, they're in second place. That's on test times. It's very close between them and Chandler and Strutt, but we haven't seen that pair yet. We're back very close to the finish, and that's Kevin Evans going in. Helliwell and Dadson are here.
Finished?
You were clean?
No. Dropped 2 minutes.
It was fairly tight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They think they've lost 2 minutes, but that might not count. Chandler and Strutt coming in, they've lost time, so that means Helliwell and Dadson are in second place, and Stevie and Alid have won the clubman class.
Been good, boys.
Did you enjoy that?
Not much.
It was good.
It was it. We've been treated to too many good courses lately. It was all right, but I mean, no rest. Yeah, no rest.
I thought the times were fairly slack for everyone, but not for the sidecars. That's someone trying out the Kramit 250. And I've just seen Paul Manning. Now, what's gone wrong?
Hit a stump down the bottom there.
Was that on the last lap?
No, first lap.
The first lap?
Yeah, especially with his ribs as well. Didn't do a lot of good. He was jarring about.
Good gracious.
Yeah, went all right though.
Well, that explains their test times. So in the championship sidecar class, the Barnetts are the winners, from Jones and Manning in second place, and Seward and Rogers were third.
It was all right. It was tough in a couple of places.
You finished all right?
No, we blew a head gasket.
Oh, well.
We boiled it once or twice, and we ran out of water, and that was it.
The off-road bits were quite tough, weren't they?
Yeah, there's a couple of spots or so.
Yeah, I think I saw you on that one place coming out onto the road there.
Generally, very good event.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Oh, well.
No problems.
So you might be doing the dummy now, then?
Probably.
Good.
In the clubman class, there were 3 finishers. Stevie and Alid take the Premier Award. Helliwell and Dadson runners-up, and Chandler and Strutt finished third. Bob Perrin is quite upset. He's only got a silver today. In the clubman solo class, the winner, Anthony James, number 39. Carl Blakely was second. Ben Morgan third. Mark Davis won the 4-stroke class. Patricia Watson-Miller won the ladies' class from Trudy Sylvie in 2nd place. Coral Powell was 3rd. Sportsman class, the winner there, Steve Wright, with Simon Marden 2nd and Peter Pocock 3rd. These results are all very provisional. I think everyone's enjoyed the day. It's been good.